For what your employer invests in you, what do you give in return? Let me clarify what I mean here. For what your employer invests. So, of course, that's your standard pay, standard traditional benefits such as health insurance in some cases, sometimes not anymore, retirement, things like that, but also possibly education to go to professional associations, educational in your industry, or possibly even education to go back to college. So for what they invest, what do you give in return? What I mean by return, though, to me, return is more than going to work every day and doing the basics of your job. That's what you were paid to do. But when you really want to look at how can you give return to your company, you need to think above and beyond that. I'm a big believer, and I know some of you have seen this on some of the other videos, that we are hired to make our organization better. And better means more than doing the basics. So thinking about how you make your organization better, can you show your value? Can you show what the organization is getting in return for what they are investing in you? Can you show that? Do you even know how to identify it? Have you even ever thought of it? And to be honest, most of us don't. The other thing is, once you know how you know what you should be showing, how can you show it? How can you prove to your supervisors and to the organization that you are actually making the organization better, that you are creating something and adding something above and beyond the minimum that you were paid to do? Now, a lot of people do this, but they don't necessarily do a good job of showing it. So here's the problem with that. Most of the time we expect that our people, supervisors or anyone above us who has a potential to influence our career and our job, that they're going to notice. If we work hard, if we're a team player, even if we wow and create something brand new, we assume it's been noticed. The reality is it's usually not. Part of it's because everyone's running at such an incredible speed that it's not that they don't think about it. Let's put it that way. It's like, oh, good, that's done. That's great. So you really need to think about what makes you contribute differently than other people. Doesn't mean other people aren't contributing. Doesn't mean they're not doing their own fantastic things. But this is about you and your relationship with the organization. So what I suggest you do is you think, can I show my value? Do I know what it is? And how do I show it? How am I making my organization better? The one thing I do want to give a caveat is I am not saying go in and brag. This should never be about your ego. It should always be about the organization. Nobody likes someone who comes in and makes it in any organization about their ego. I do better, I do more, I did this, look how great I am. I don't know of anyone, and ironically, the people who do it hated it even more in other people. That is not what I'm asking you to do. It's about being able to actually show, tell the story, create the difference, show the difference. So, for what your organization invests in you, what do you give in return? What is the ROI, return on investment, of you?